Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda. We are still touring the Krogan colony and yeah, I would like to talk to this guy next, Ravenor Brank. He wanted to talk to us but somewhere away from Morda. So let's see what he has to say.
Ravenor Brank.
Quiet. Anyone tells Morda I'm talking to you and I'm kicked out.
It's okay, I'm not going to tell anyone.
Last thing I want to do is jeopardize the Nexus or this colony.
Me neither. Or Clan Ravenor. Or Clan Jorgal. Or Clan Urdnot. Some in Clan Nakmor too.
Okay, got it.
Did you see the crashed ship as you landed? Morda's after the drive core.
That's Remnant. No way she can use it.
What are you talking about? She's building a bomb.
With the drive core as a power source. Sam?
Dangerous to those handling it, but, in the end, very possible.
Demolition teams have been busting down walls for months, battling those robots and scavengers. Lots here want peace with the Nexus. If Morda gets that drive core, boom, it's over. Now get away from me. Thanks, Brank.
Okay, so she wants to use that bomb against the Nexus. Well, that's not good. Also kind of pointless. I mean, what does she want to achieve by doing that, except maybe revenge? But yeah, that's not good indeed. Anyway, let me have a look at your terminal. Alright, we have more notices. Social interactions from Galna's Bin. Alright everyone, most of you are used to either gender-segregated camps back onto Chanka or mostly male mercenary work off-world, but now we're all together and it's time for us to make the most of this opportunity. That's an interesting word. With females sending breeding requests and males asking many questions about fertility, we've had some good dialogue so far, and in most cases everyone has already recovered from their injuries. To that end, we've added some mandatory cultural education. Balasto 6 Partners in Crime. I think I remember that one. Notice Blasto and Blasto's partner's sister agreeing to engage in mating rituals. Blasto's partner does not attempt to assert authority over his sister or shoot Blasto for mating with his sister without permission. Is that so? I remember Blasto's partner being an Alcor and I think he caught them in the act. But I think he was not happy about it. I'm not exactly sure what he did, but he definitely wasn't happy. Fleet and Flotilla, Bellicose and Charley are good models for behavior of a couple that is interested in courting despite cultural differences. Do not sing, though. Nobody sings while mating. That's just a thing they do in wits sometimes. I cannot stress that enough. Can't hardly wait. No, I know some of you got offended by having a young Krogan court a human female, but since the vid is literally about a Krogan male trying to learn appropriate courtship behavior, you are all going to shut up and watch it. Also, Vega Bull Jr. does a great job as the human female's father, and he should be made an honorary Krogan. Asari Confessions 26 True Blue couldn't hurt. After that, we recommend that you try some edutainment in the form of one of the dating sim vids available at any kiosk. I can think of a few better ways for us all to learn about romance than by playing an interactive game on the subject. Okay, well, good luck with that. But yeah, look at all those in-game pop culture references. Blasto 6, Fleet and Flotilla. That's kind of funny. Notice turret upgrades updated from Wick Scarron. Did you all see how my turret blew up an entire cat gunship? I mean, yes, I'm pretty sure you saw it because apparently the explosion damaged the optic nerves of some males who weren't wearing the safety goggles. Males, the goggles are your friends. Trust the goggles. I'm off to Apex training, but I've left the codes and you can contact me for help if they're killing everything too fast and making the rest of you pyjigs look bad. You're all the best grant a female could ask for. Let's show this galaxy what we can do. Also, keep those IFFs up to date. I installed a behavior algorithm where the turret actually gets happy when it kills things, like blood rage, but for a turret. And I'm pretty sure it works as intended, but you never know. Have fun. Okay, that sounds like a profoundly bad idea, but okay, it's your turret. Community new fathers. From Cormarin, any other males who have kids interested in getting together, now that we're supposed to raise them along with the females instead of just visiting. I have a lot of questions. Let's get together with the little ones and figure out how to do this. And maybe let's keep it safe. No explosive rounds, alright? Contact poster for information on meetup times. So yeah, it seems like the Krogans are trying to change the whole mating and child rearing traditions now that they're here on New Tuchanka. Although, I mean, a lot of the whole info on Krogan procreation pre-genophage and, you know, how it changed after the genophage was a little bit weird. I mean, pre-genophage, you basically have a species that procreates similar to fish or, you know, amphibians, like having lots and lots of offspring. But if you look at the interactions from Krogans nowadays, their child-rearing behavior is more, you know, that of mammals. If we, you know, compare them to species found on Earth, but it would apply to like Turians and Asari as well, I suppose. And that seems a little bit like an evolutionary dead end, does it not? I mean, the reason why fish and amphibians have so many offspring is because most of them die because they actually, you know, procreate themselves. Whereas mammals on Earth usually have a lot fewer offspring, but they take care of them a little bit more so that more of them survive and, you know, can have children of their own. And mixing them both is a bit weird because that would just mean overpopulation in no time. And I mean, New Tuchanka was supposed to be overpopulated, but I feel this would have happened so much earlier that the Krogans wouldn't even like reach a state of civilization like that. So yeah, I don't know. I think when the writers wrote the Krogans as a species that procreates like frogs, but, you know, raises their children like humans, I don't know how this is supposed to work. I don't know how you can actually raise hundreds of children, like teach them to read, teach them to write, teach them to speak, if they need like years to grow up like a human child. How is this supposed to work? I don't know. I don't think it's ever been answered. Now obviously it could be that this behavior that we observe, for example, in Drake caring for Cash. I mean, Cash is not his daughter, but it's, you know, his granddaughter. Or we have Eve talking about losing her children. Don't quote me on it, but she may have specifically mentioned losing her firstborn. And we have in the epilogue of Mass Effect 3 this slide with the image of a Krogan family, like a male and a female, and one Krogan baby in their arm, just like a human baby. Obviously, this sort of behavior may have developed as a reaction to the genophage, when, you know, only very few offspring survived, so they actually started to take care of them. Maybe pre-genophage they would just lay their eggs somewhere and then leave, and the Krogan babies were just supposed to, you know, somehow make it on their own, just like frogs do, for example. I don't know, but having hundreds of children and at the same time raising them like, you know, humans do seems like an evolutionary dead end. I don't think it would work, and I don't think it would develop in such a fashion. So I'm not exactly sure what the whole deal is with the Krogan and their high fertility. Anyway, let's see what else we can find around here. This seems to be dead end for the most part. So
A bomb.
Look at what we
I hate bombs. Shit.
you're a little bit late with your reaction here, PB. But okay, you hate bombs. War beast pit.
Team Rencall, make a bet on Rencall.
Oh, I see. This is how I bet. I can either bet with this guy or the guy over here. But I don't think I want to bet anymore. So, yeah, I believe that I may have seen all of the colony so far.
Nexus, how about you? Eladon ain't a place for wimps, but it's kicking your human ass. Yeah, ha! No thresher maws on Earth to practice on.
I do okay.
I'd like to see it. Next time we go out looking for fiends, we'll take you.
Alright, bring it on.
Fiends? Yeah, they're tough. How about we find an architect, throw that in the mix.
Now we're talking. Might kill us, but that sounds fun. You're okay, Nexus.
Look at Ryder being all cocky again, but the Krogans appreciate it.
I once saw a fight between those things that lasted a week. A week.
Well, that's good for the Adi, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, I think I may have seen more or less everything in here. We do have the mission for Drake. However, I would like to do something different first. Since we have like heat hazard on this planet, it might not be a bad idea to, you know, find the vault and activate it, and then we can deal with all the other quests on this planet. So I'm going to try to find the way out of here, which isn't very easy because the layout is kind of confusing. And then we will go and try to find the monolith and then the walls. Alright, I think I have found the exit over here. So yeah, let's grab the Nomad and find us a few monoliths. And I may actually want to change my team. Let's see. I mean, as long as I'm just activating monolith, I suppose Drake doesn't have to be in my team. But I will bring him back whenever we do something Krogan related. So instead, let's take Vetra and Korra. And then we will head out into the desert. Let's see, we have one monolith over here. And yeah, we have the Turian Arc, or well, some hint or lead on the Turian Arc anyway. So I may actually want to check that out, but other than that, I would like to, you know, focus on the monolith, and everything else can wait for later. So I'm going to mark this quest, but I would like to avoid other kinds of detours.
You seemed at home on Kadara. Very at home.
I should. I lived that kind of life for years. You don't look okay with that.
I am. Just not the idea of losing you to someone like Sloane or Reyes. Too many good people have gone off the grid.
Well, Vetra already, you know, expressed some interest in joining the collective because of their loot. But I think it's fine. And I mean, we're working with the collective now anyway, so there's that. And yeah, I definitely need to avoid falling into these sinkholes. That seems like some sort of remnant site. Going to ignore that for now. Who are you? Probably just some random scavengers, huh? Ooh, well, these are some impressive dunes. Alright, I see something on my radar.
Stasis pods from Ark Natanus.
Are any of them alive?
It's difficult to obtain a clear reading on all pods at once. We should investigate.
Okay, let's investigate. Okay, first of all, we definitely have some enemies here.
Here they come!
So, let me get a better angle here. These are just some random raiders. Okay. Whoa! Who's shooting ice at me? I believe somebody was using like cryo ammo, right? And give that sharpshooter over here.
No life forms detected, Pathfinder.
They're all dead.
Sam, we should have Mason's genetic profile in the initiative database. Let's check it against pods.
Okay, let's have a look.
No match.
Cause of death starvation. Fortunately for the inhabitant, she was in a coma and passed away in her sleep. Huh.
Perhaps a distant cousin.
Astrorelux. Cause of death cardiac arrest. Inhabitant's family had a history of heart failure, marked as a risk for stasis, but refused to be turned down.
Reading negative.
Cause of death exposure. Pod was compromised when it made contact with a scourge.
This one's got power.
It got power. Assigned colonist Quadas Vectoris. Cause of death blunt force trauma. Killed upon impact with Aladdin's surface. Okay.
Help me get it open.
Pathfinder, the body has no vitals.
Well, I noticed that. What about the pod?
Sam, check the pod's history.
According to the final log, this stasis pod was jettisoned from Ark Natanus.
Maybe when it hit the Scourge.
The timeline doesn't match. This pod was ejected long after Natanus was reported missing.
Okay, but then why did they evacuate?
These stasis pods were dumped for a reason.
Pick one. Andromeda's nothing but dangerous.
We should finish checking the pods for Mason, then report back to Avitus.
Okay, scan stasis pods for Turian Pathfinder. Yeah, let's see.
Too many variations in the genome.
Balvin Gross. Cause of death cerebral hemorrhage. Most likely from the impact of the pod hitting Aladdin's surface. Well, seems like none of these pods contains a Pathfinder.
Subject is too old.
Avalis senectus. Cause of death blunt force trauma, presumably from the pod entering the atmosphere. Inhabitant was physically more feeble than the other Turian survivors we have encountered.
Turian, but not their Pathfinder.
Knata libutus. Cause of death exsanguination. Scourge pierced through pod into the inhabitant. Well, none of them seems to be Pathfinder as far as I can tell. Or have I missed any of them? Apparently I still have missed one.
Subject is a child. None of the pods match Mason Barrow, Pathfinder.
Hopefully that means he's still alive.
Okay, so none of them are the Pathfinder. Anyway, I need to get back into my vehicle because the heat is slowly killing me. So, now that we have finished that part of the quest, I'm supposed to contact Avitus via the Tempest Com. Okay, but I mean, we have investigated this site, and now we can follow up on this quest later. Okay, now let's deal with our next objective, which is to activate the monolith.
You know, the freelancer's life does have its charms.
So Kadara's tempting you then?
Got into this life because I had to. I'm good at it, but that doesn't mean it's good for me. Or Sid. That's why we came out here. Options. Still, it's fun to dust off the old skills once in a while. They get us places.
I think you're using your skills just fine, Vetra. Alright, here we go. This looks like a monolith.
Well, it's better.
I advise against prolonged sun exposure, Pathfinder.
Gonna be hard to avoid out here.
Indeed. Ooh. I see, this is a nice protective shield we can use against enemies when exiting Nomad, right? Anyway, let's have a look for some glyphs, right? Okay, we got one over there. One over there. And one over here. And apparently we still have some enemies somewhere. Well, if you take care of it, I'm going to look for some glyphs. There we go. Oh! This is what you're shooting at, an echidna. This is new? But I don't need to scan any more wildlife, I think, so... I don't need it for any quest, at least. And that's glyph number 2. And where exactly... what's third one? Oh, we have another one of these. Seriously, what's going on here? So many dangerous animals. Which is impressive considering the fact that there's hardly any water. Okay, apparently we have another glyph over here.
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
Indeed. Yeah, I have enough Remnant keys, let's just override it.
Interface successful, Pathfinder.
There we go. That's one monolith active. 2 to go.
Got 'em all.
Nice scent, Vetra. What is that?
Jal needed solder, so he traded for this homemade lotion. I feel softer than any Turian should.
Well,
It's
look
amazing,
at
isn't
that.
it? When it's not about to kill us.
Yeah, I don't actually intend to fight this thing yet. But it is pretty impressive. Should probably try to avoid getting too close, though.
Pathfinder, someone is attempting to access your comm unit. Should I patch it through?
Go ahead.
Hello, you're a Pathfinder, right? I recognize your receiver ID. I need help. I'm in the sinkhole. It's the one with... I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Okay, well, I said I didn't want to get sidetracked. However, since this person is contacting me directly, I suppose I'm going to investigate. Yeah, and I'm over here now. I actually just fast traveled to this station because my next monolith is over here. So it was a bit faster to just fast travel. But yeah, let's
Scavenger set up a dune camp. Stay on guard.
find that person who sent the message in one of these sinkholes in the vicinity. I hope not the big one over here. Oh, I see. Well, can we go down here without burning up?
I hope we're not stuck.
No, I parked the Nomad on top of this. Nora, tell us.
Oh good, you heard me. I was starting to think I'd have to walk back to that rundown shack they call a landing zone.
What are you doing out here?
I'm a scientist from the Nexus. I've been surveying Elodin's geography for several weeks now. And now I'm stranded on this hellhole.
Okay, can I help you?
Tell me what I can do to help you.
Glad you asked. A few days ago, my shuttle overheated and died. Then I ran out of water. After 2 days without a drop, I got desperate. Ended up trading a part from my ship to some scavengers. Once the delirium subsided, I realized my mistake. Turns out I sold them my thruster, which you need to fly.
Well, I could just take you back to the Nexus.
The Tempest can get you back to the Nexus in no time.
And leave my ship here to be picked apart. If I leave, that shuttle needs to come with me. I figure since you're a Pathfinder, maybe you can talk to the scavengers, get that part back.
You people always need to complicate things, but okay, sure, I'll do it.
I'll have that thruster for you in no time.
Helpful and efficient. I like that. I'll give you the nav point for their camp. Be ready. They're a prickly bunch.
Well, I heard. Yeah, tell me more about these sinkholes.
Are you studying the sinkholes here?
I'm trying to figure out what causes them.
Any luck?
My scans show a high concentration of calcium carbonate deep below us, high enough to create pockets of brittle rock. These pockets break down and collapse, and it causes a chain reaction all the way to the surface. Incidentally, that would also account for all this sand.
Makes sense to me. And any other findings?
Have you learned anything useful about Elodin?
That depends on what you consider useful.
Try me.
Well, I assume you know Elodin receives constant sunlight. There is no nighttime. But I've found evidence of a rare temperature dip, which means the planet experiences an occasional eclipse. Can you imagine? Constant blazing sun for years, then a week of night. It must be jarring.
That's a damn long eclipse, too.
Good luck out there.
Okay, so, yeah, I will try to get your, part back, I suppose. I hope you're not going to, die in between. So, let's get back into the Nomad and, yeah, I'm trying to reach the monolith over here. I'm mostly just following the roads and hope, that they will lead me to my destination safely.
Vetra? What's up? You keep sighing.
Do I? Sorry. Sid called and asked if I can get her a timer, metagel, and 15 pairs of socks. That can't be good.
Why? What do you think she wants to do with that? Okay, seems like we have another monolith here. But how do I access it?
So what do you really think? Aya or Kadara?
Kadara, no question. I'll pick unpredictable over beautiful any day.
Yeah, I'm more of a Kadara person myself too. I mean, Aya is nice, but Kadara has this frontier feeling, right?
The scavengers set up camp out here. How do they survive the heat?
I don't know, but at the moment I don't really care because I'm mostly interested in this monolith. Okay, so what do we got here? One over there, one over there, and one over there. Okay, let's see. I can just jump up here. Yes, I can. That's 1, 2. Oh, and the third one is over there. Yes, I can't scan that far, I'm afraid. And I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to get up here. This doesn't seem feasible. Nope. But I saw a few consoles over here. Maybe they can help me with that. Like this one, for example. This does not help, really.
Glad we've got support.
Okay, that's more like it. So, maybe that's all I need. Let's see. Yep, that's all I need indeed.
I think that's enough.
Alright.
Got it.
And this one didn't even need a puzzle. Okay, so that's 2 monoliths. Just one more to go.
You said your parents were gone, Cora. What happened?
Don't know. While I was away on training, their cargo freighter disappeared in the Attican Traverse. I looked for them every time I was posted that way. Nothing.
That's rough.
Not everything gets tied up in a bow.
That's true. And yeah, this over here looks like it could be the vault. But I still need to activate one more monolith before I can take care of the vault. And I should be on the right course here, I hope. Okay, I guess this is our final monolith over here. Let's find a good spot to park. Well, that's not really a good spot at all, but whatever. I think it'll suffice. And yeah, let's see what we can do with this monolith over here. How do I even get up here? Oh, here we got the console. Alright, same game. Ooh, what the hell? Why? Why do these look different? I don't know. Is there anything special to these glyphs? Or they're not yellow, they're all sorts of rainbow colors. Weird. Okay, I can jump on top of this one. Well, the glyphs look normal enough. And one of them is over here. Okay, this could be a little bit more difficult. Let's see. Top. How do I get up here? Do we have any consoles that I can activate? Yes, we do. Okay, this should do the trick. There we go, easy as pie.
No additional glyphs in the area. Interface accepted.
Okay, so now we should have the location of the vault. It's over here. Well, that's not where I thought it would be. But okay, it's not far away, so let's drive over there. Ah, okay. There we
In all your time with
go.
the Asari, did you ever meet an Ardat Yakshi?
Not that I know of. Always wondered about our sniper, Tethys, though.
Apparently Vetra and Korra are entirely unimpressed by the Remnant vault. They just keep talking about other stuff. But yeah, that seems to be our vault. I'm probably not going to finish the vault in this episode since it is pretty long already. But I suppose we can at least have a look around, right?
Yeah, still hot.
Yeah, you're right, that's a crashed Remnant ship, but that will have to wait for another day. Alright, looks familiar enough so far.
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running.
Okay, I already see a console over here. So let's start with that.
Well, we turned the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder.
Okay, first of all, I need to figure out whatever this is. Apparently I activated a whole bunch of consoles.
There must be a trick to this. Let's give it a try.
I don't even know what all the consoles do. I don't know, let's figure it out.
That'll help.
Oh, so they just activate several of these light beams, huh? And I need to figure out how to... Oh! Well, I don't know what I did, but apparently I did it right. Yeah, they're all activated now. Okay, that was easier than expected. And, oh yeah, of course we
That
have...
console will activate the vault, Pathfinder. You'll first need to start the reactor and initiate the purification field.
Alright. Yeah, first of all I need to kill these Remnant here. And yeah, we have another one of these mysterious trees. Okay, so this is a console that I use after I ran away from the purification field, right? Got it. Anyway. Oh, I do have a map and it's huge. So I assume I came from here. And I have to go here. And what is all this about? There seems to be so much space that doesn't really serve a purpose. Anyway, at the moment, I only see one way. This one over here. Oh, yeah, I see. What does this do?
They didn't like that!
Pathfinder, this may affect your escape from the purification field.
Yeah, I see. It changes the polarity of the shield bubbles, but it does give me some cover. I don't know. Tough choice.
Think that's it.
Okay, I mean, now that I have killed the Remnant, I may as well turn them back to friendly shields.
Wonder what this place has in store.
Remnants, of course. Can you come a little bit closer, maybe? If not, then I will have to come closer. Okay. Oh, there are still more of them.
Stay alert. There'll be more.
I don't see any of them at the moment.
Remtech. Bet we can grab it on the way back.
Oh,
I will add
okay.
this map to your interface, Pathfinder.
Oh. This is, in an awkward position, though. I mean, maybe I can just run through here once the shields are down, right? There seem to be shields on both sides of this, container, yeah. But, I still need to find the purification console.
Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
What the hell? What is going on here? Okay. I see. I can bring up more platforms. And I mean, I see consoles over there. At this point, I'm guessing that all these different lines that converge at that point need to be active. Am I assuming this right? Oh, careful here. No, no, no! Damn it. Okay, just puts me back here. Okay. So if I activate this one... Okay, this one activates this beam. Also, I can probably scan this over here, right? Yes, I can. This one activates this beam. Okay. But those two are deactivated now. So let's see what we can do about that. Well, presumably I just switch them over again. Ah, okay. I know how this works. Starting to get a feel for Remnant logic. And there we go. I mean, this is not where I have to go, right? No, this is just some bonus. But we always want to find the bonuses, right?
Get ready to fight!
Oh, that's a turret. Turret is down. Huh. Yeah, I think that's actually one of my companions using the cryo ammo. Impressive. Impressive. Okay, so, what does this stuff do? It really only removes the cover. I think I'll keep the cover.
Well, that gets us a step closer.
Huh. Okay. But, hang on a second. Oh, I see. Now I can get over here where I need to activate the purification field. But that means that I haven't even explored all of this, which obviously I want to do. Yeah. Apparently I can go back to where I came from, yes. And I can't really go over here so far, can I? No. Yeah, plus we have a whole area of stuff over here that I haven't explored yet. So I think I'm going to make a cut here, and we will continue to explore this vault in the next episode. I will try to find out what's going on over here, and maybe then we will find a way over to the purification field. Anyway, let's make a cut here, and we will continue this tomorrow. So as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.